Let's see. Oof, I've not been streaming for a while. Let me see if everything is still working. Would be surprised if everything still works. Okay, it works here. Let's see if it works on Twitter as well. Oh, it works here as well. Okay, let me share the live stream. In live coding Codex and sharing AI news. Okay, nice. Does it work on YouTube as well? Let me been hear streaming for a while. Yes, the audio works as well. Guys, girls, and everything in between. Long time no see. It's been a while. I think I posted just a video or two in this meantime. And Jesus, if everything shifted in this period in AI, in AI, in agents, in basically everything. Like we got two major models. We got Opus 4.6 and Codex. I don't find the other. Where the fuck is my other browser? Give me just a second. Here. But I should have another window. Where the fuck is my other window? No, that's not the one. Give me just a second because I saved. Okay, I saved a couple of stuff here. So let me just get to my website for the models. Let's see everything that changed in this meantime. And Jesus, there are a lot of changes. So let me go to the best AI models. This is the February tier list. This is the January 23. So let me just zoom out a bit. My daily driver has been Gemini 3 Flash, Opus for writing, Opus for coding. GPT-5.2 started to be popular and really good, and a bunch of the other shit here. Now, I think there was not a month where models changed so much. First of all, the daily driver, I moved from Gemini Flash to GLM5, also because I have like their coding plan. That is this one. I got it like for $30 a year, something like that. I got the light thingy. So this, it was like $30 with a promotion. And it's been amazing. I've been using it for my daily drive, but also for my OpenClaw, and we are gonna speak a lot about OpenClaw today. For writing, it's still Opus. I need to bump this up. Now it's 4.6, but it still gets my writing style better. And fuck, how good is the new Codex model? Right now, every bit of coding that I do that is not front end, it goes to Codex. It's amazing. I never thought it could come the day where this would happen. Like OpenAI has always been like the second or third choice on coding models, but they flipped everything with the Codex and the new Codex 5.2 and then 5.3. We got a hint when GPT-5 released, but it was not ready yet, in my opinion. Or better, the popular opinion was not ready yet to accept that OpenAI had good coding models. Now, with both this and Cloud or Anthropic, it is burning its own reputation in front of devs. Well, OpenAI is hitting really, really well. For people that are living under a rock, what I mean by Anthropic burning their reputation, just go to Theo's channel. He just released a video about it. Anthropic is having huge problems speaking with developers, like the whole DevRel thingy. They are not really good at it. So, and again, Theo just released a really good video about it. The main TLDR is Anthropic is not speaking with developers, is banning the use of the max subscription, and we still don't understand if it's both for other harnesses, because that's clear in their TOS. So, for example, if I have Pi or OpenClaw, OpenCode, etc., if I want to use my Anthropic sub there, I cannot. I'm gonna get banned. On OpenCode, it doesn't even start. But usually, when you use the agent SDK, that is their SDK, agent SDK here, you could use your max subscription. So if I create an app that, uh, I don't know, spawns cloud code, either via CLI or the agent SDK, technically you can use their max subscription. Is It should be like legit. But Tarek today, it was yesterday. I think. Let me just get to Twitter. Let me see my replies. I think I have a question for him. I shit post too much and then I cannot find. Okay, here. So uh, I don't know why my question doesn't render, but the question was, what if I want to use it like in my app? Oh, here, sorry. If I make an app that uses Cloud CLI to edit codes, can I let my user use their max sub? And of course, I didn't got an answer, but even Theo that is trying to understand this, he didn't got an answer himself as well. So I don't think Tarek can either share it or I don't know. It's not clear in Anthropic Labs, wherever. Those are just all allegation because, of course, I don't know. But long story short, cloud subscription can only be used safely on cloud code right now. Nothing else is not gonna get you banned, or at least we don't know yet. Now, we've spoken a bunch of OpenClaw. If you don't know what's OpenClaw, you're probably been not under a rock, but like the Patrick in SpongeBob Rock. So let me just give you a super quick TLDR, also because I'm gonna make a video about it soon. OpenClaw is what all the drop shippers of AI agents has been selling you for a year, but this time it actually works. So it's really your personal assistant. It does things for you. Imagine having like an intern that is mid smart. It depends on the model that you use. It can be pretty dumb or pretty smart, but you know for sure that is gonna get your task and do everything it can to do that task. There are some times that I just throw shit at it and expect that it's gonna do something, or better, I don't expect that it's gonna do something. Then it finds a novel way of doing it, and I'm always amazed. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I find anything. No. Sometimes it's really stupid, so you need to stare it a bit. But there are stuff that you can do that are amazing. So, for example, yesterday I saw a video from a YouTuber that created like ASCII art from a video. So you put a video, you use a CLI to turn it into ASCII, and I was like, oh, this sounds cool. Let's see if my OpenClaw using Codex can do it. And after a bunch of back and forth, he fucking nailed it. So I didn't even need to open Codex. Now what he did is this. So let me bring my browser back. I think I did a post about it this morning. So here, like I made a video with Veo 3.1, a cat just going up and down, and with the CLI, I just asked it to make this. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world. It's not gonna change the world of ASCII animation, but making this in 30 minutes while I was eating chicken in Rust, bro, that's something crazy. 1 year ago, you couldn't even think about that. They would have called me delusional. So what else? What else? Let me think. OpenClaw, nobody really understood it. As I said before, it's that it acknowledged dropshipper like sold it last year or something. Like you saw those people. Those are the people that don't know shit about AI, but make like 1, 2, 3 hours long YouTube videos on how to set up end-to-end workflows. There are like three screens big. So you understand that people don't know shit when their workflows look like this. And we finally have something similar. Now, there is a problem with that. People in general, like normies, they don't understand the depth of OpenClaw. They just think that OpenClaw is going to solve all the problems in their life. What they didn't understand is that OpenClaw, on the surface level, like on the, how can I call it? On the philosophy, it's a lot more like Unix, like the Linux. So if you need something, OpenClaw is not gonna give it to you. Or better, there are a bunch of like standard things, but the main thing about OpenClaw is that you can enhance it. You just ask him to enhance himself, and he's gonna create whatever he needs to achieve the task that was not yet available to him. For example, that thing about the ASCII cat heart. Now, what I asked him is to create a skill for himself about the CLI and install that skill. Now he can do ASCII art. I can just ask him, look, I have a video on folder XYZ and it's called Love Cats 101. Turn it into ASCII with a bunch of flags as well, and you can do it now. And it's the same for a bunch of other shit. For example, one really cool example that I think Matthew Berman had, yeah, him. He created a huge video that is amazing. And he was speaking also about the CRM thingy. Now, why should I keep a CRM that it costs a bunch of money and it works on a dashboard when I can just ask my OpenClaw to fucking create a SQLite database on my PC and backup it every once in a while with a cron job with all the informations about all the people I need? It's free. SQLite is free. Tokens are almost free depending on the provider that you use. And we don't need anything else anymore. Crazy, crazy, crazy shit. Now, why I'm talking about this specifically? Because I made an article about it. Uh, Sadly, my articles suck because I'm not good at writing, and Opus is not enough to help me. But this is the article that I made, and it's about upside dead long-lived CLIs. What I mean by this is every time I advise a project and I tell them how to improve their DX, is if you don't have a CLI, you're not gonna make it. Agents don't understand dashboards, and they don't need to. We don't need like crazy browser automations to let them use your dashboard. They can run commands, they can run code. That's why MCPs are just a retarded standard. They don't need to know how to do actions. They can code that action. They just need to understand what action they need to do. And that's the same thing. Of course, we are not gonna watch YouTube on a CLI. I saw a comment that it was super idiotic about someone that said, yeah, okay, apps are dead. Go watch Twitch on your CLI or something like that. And I was like, bro, obviously, that's not the thing that I'm saying. What I'm saying is most of the apps, chatting apps, CRMs, food journals, journals itself. Like I'll give you a concrete example. Every day at random times, like one in the morning, one in the evening, one in the afternoon, I get a message from my OpenClaw that helps me like journaling. It starts with a quote with a phrase. It was like, "How was your day? What was the most painful thing you did?" Something like that. And I tell him in natural language. He saves its memory. He asks me a question again based on that, and we go on and on until I just say like, "Look, I'm done." And that's the same thing. Like, why do I need a journaling app when I can do it with my OpenClaw? That's crazy stuff. Now, a lot of people are gonna say two things, and those are the two main reasons why OpenClaw is dangerous. Security. I understand the problem. In fact, I'm 100% sure, and I'm 100% convinced, more than sure, OpenClaw is not something normies should use. Not as of right now. OpenClaw was born from a ultra techie guy that just wanted to build cool shit. And building cool shit, it means that it ships at different speeds. I'm talking about stay something. Peter Steinberg is German. That's why I think it's German. Peter Steinberg. So I love this guy very, very much. His products are amazing. And what I was saying is, people think that normies are good at use that product. This product is not made for normies and is not made by normies. That's why the OpenAI acquisition is ultra, ultra bullish in my opinion. E is gonna make an agent that is secured for normies. Right now, it's not like that. It's just duct taped and it has a bunch of problematics. A lot of people were saying like, no, OpenClaw is dead. He sold his soul to OpenAI. That's a bunch of bullshit. I understand where they're coming from, but honestly, the fact that a lot of people can get access to OpenClaw in a secure and reasonable way is one of the most amazing things that open source did in a while. And open source is really good in general, but you need to understand that OpenClaw will stay open source. They have their home foundation and blah, blah, blah. But it was not sustainable for Peter. Not on a money level because he closed the deal a bunch of years ago. I think it's plenty rich, but that's not on that. I don't know if you saw how many commits Peter had like do every day. Does every day. It's crazy shit. The one day I think it was like 2,000 commits. You don't do 2,000 commits in a year. He does it in one day. And the amount of PRs that people opens is crazy. And the amount of PRs that retarded people vibe code and expect him to respond are even crazier. So now you can have a team, you can have like more funding, etc. And I think it's the best option. So it's the best option overall. And OpenClaw will remain open source. At least I hope so. But even if not, I would pay a lot of money to get access to it. So, what's else? This is all good content for my OpenClaw video. So now I will not read the overall article. I think I already said most of the things that I discussed in the article. One thing that I want to make sure uh, is if you are a normie, and by normie I mean people that don't waste 8 hours a day on YouTube, they don't know what a CLI is, they don't know what a terminal is, just wait. I understand the hype, I understand the FOMO. It's not worth it to use it now if you don't understand the risk. I saw a bunch of people that are launching like a one-click deploy of OpenClaw, or they are launching, I don't know, a advisory thingy to set up other people's OpenClaw. Don't do it. OpenClaw is dangerous, but it's that kind of dangerous that makes it worth it for techie guys. I'll give you an example that if you understand, you can install OpenClaw. If you don't bother. 1 year ago, more or less, like 8 months ago, I started using Cloud Code. The month after, I started using OpenCloud with the flag dangerous key permissions. Not in a sandbox, not in anything. If we are not running that flag, you are missing out a lot, like a lot, a lot. And that's the same thing. If you are up to having Cloud Code potentially destroy your home system, you can install OpenClaw. If not, don't even bother. It makes no sense. I think I've been ranting for 20 minutes straight. Let me see if I have any questions somewhere. No, looks so good. Shield. What's the shield? Oh, okay, whatever. So, what else? What else? Let's get back to today's points. I want to do two things in today's stream. The first one is I want to continue my VibeCoded app that lets me use my subscriptions on the go. What I mean by that is this. Let me show you something here. So I'm making this app powered by Daytona and a bunch of other cool shit where you can use your subscriptions on mobile. It spins a VM and it spins a sandbox with your code base, etc. And you can use Codex cloud codes inside it. So you can have cloud code directly into your mobile phone. We are going to continue this. Today we are going to focus on front end to be specific. So let me just open my editor. And the other thing that we are going to do before that, first of all, let me see if I have EMVs somewhere. I hope not. Okay. The other things that we are going to do today is checking a bunch of AI news that I shared with my private group. Let me just see the logs. Or I think even better, we can just go to the news website. Okay, let me collapse the sidebar. So let me see if there are some like really cool shit. Okay, this is pretty cool. If you don't know what skills are, learn it and get back here. Skills are an amazing unlock. What they do is quite simple. Okay, I'll go on a little rant about skills. Let me get my Excalibur. We will get back here. Skills. Skills. Let's do a skills versus MCPs because they are quite similar and quite different at the same time. MCPs. Okay. Most of you probably already know MCPs. What they are is they are just a tool for AI agents to do specific actions. So for example, an MCP for Supabase, it lets you use Supabase without going to the dashboard. Let me just crop it a bit. Now, what's the problem of MCPs? There are quite few problems. The first one is that MCPs are really heavy on context. If you don't know what context is, I think we are going into a huge rabbit hole. Okay, what context is let's say how much short-term memory your AI has. Usually it's around the 200K tokens. On OpenAI, it's 400K or something on the latest models, but it is not that much. Now, MCPs have a really huge problem. They are always loaded into always they're always loaded into context. This means that if you have, let's say, 12 MCPs and they have 4 tools each, you already spent, I don't know, 40K worth of tokens just to let your agent know that you have MCPs. Now, skills are almost the same thing, but they are done in a smarter way. What they are is just markdown files where it's written how to use specific tools, and they use something made by Anthropic, like enabled by Anthropic. It's called progressive disclosure, and it's a fancy word that just means your agents will understand when it needs to do something, when it needs to use that skill, and it will use it instead of having it in memory already. What they have in memory is just the title and the description of the skill. They don't have the tools, they don't have the scripts inside the skills, they just have those two things. Now, let me show you with a concrete example. Let me go to my code base again. Let me run AMP. Let me run the app. Let me get my simulator. Let me close this. Also, one way to get the skills, that is the best way in my opinion, you just go to skill.sh and you will find the best skills here. They are ranked by installs. Some are really good. Vercel best React best practices, the one from Remotion to make animations, the front end skill by Anthropic that is it makes Opus from mid tier to Gemini 3 Pro tier, and it even surpass it. So let me get my thingy here. Wait a second, that is gonna install the app. Give it just a second because Expo is a bit slow. I just hope all of those is not gonna destroy my CPU. Give it a second, give it a second. And what we are gonna do today is we are gonna focus mostly on the front end. As you may have seen in the video, like Codex is fully working finally. It took a while, but the front end of the tool callings, etc., it's shitty as fuck. So we are gonna improve that. So I don't know why I don't see the Twitter chat. Oh, now I see it. Okay. Come on, simulator, you can do it. I need to compile a bunch of stuff because I made some native changes. In the meantime, I think it's worth it to at least let you understand what's the stack I'm using for my Expo app. You can find it here in masterizecoding.dev. I have a section for courses and VibeCoding mobile. So this is more or less my stack. Is Convex for a database, for storage, for internal syncing, basically everything for my backend. Collect for authentication, they have a really good component with Convex. Revenue Cat for the billing. Ban as GS engine. Upload thing to upload either files or videos, photos, those kind of things. OpenRouter as my model provider. Expo as my main framework. Expo is amazing. It's one of the best ways, and in my opinion, the only sane way of doing mobile apps cross-platform. AI SDK is my agent framework, but we are gonna use more native stuff right now, so it's gonna be either Codex or Cloud Code. But that's more or less my stack. I made a similar host for web apps. Of course, you need to change Expo with Next.js, or it's not obvious that it's Next.js, but it's obvious that you need to change Expo because Expo is not a web framework. And if you want, if you want to read more, I made an article about it. I think it was 2 days ago in my blog section. That is my 2026 stack. It is pretty interesting, if I can say so myself. And I was speaking about skills. Like adding skills is really easy. You just go here, and you just copy it in your terminal like this. That's it. It is gonna add it to all your agents with a same link. So if you have multiple harnesses, you just do it one time for every harness. Did we compile it or not? Come on, people like make fun of Rust for compiling. Okay, we can remove this. I think it's gonna be useful today. Come on, you can do it. Come on. We need to see if my PC is gonna explode first, or if we are gonna be able to see the app. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Load this up. Oh, oh, finally. Okay. So let me just try to log out. I will show you the overall. Not in this way. Let me try to log out. I will show you the full hub and what the hub is about. So let me go to profile. Let me disconnect. I don't know. One day I spent, I think, one whole night just doing those kind of animations like this. So also, if the camera stops working, I'm glad for you. My iPhone is almost dying, so now I don't have a cable. This is the sign in page. You can sign in with either Google or GitHub. It's gonna open a Clerk component. Let me just sign in. I think it's gonna take a bit. Come on. What's your problem? Okay. Let me do the sign in. Don't understand why my simulator is so slow. Well, I understand because I'm streaming on 3 platforms concurrently, but yeah, I think it's time to update my MacBook. I'm just waiting for the M5 Pro or M5 Max, depends on how much it costs. Come on, you can do it. Also, just one FYI, usually it's not that slow. It's just a simulation problem. I don't understand. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I see there is one person on YouTube. I need to understand what the fuck is he thinking. Like, this guy is crazy shit. It's crazy for real. He's probably thinking that about me. Also the people on X. Come on, we can do it. Oh, magic. We got it. So what this app is about? You can create new workspaces. You can either create new projects or import repo that you have. You can specify your package manager and you can add your EMVs that are gonna be copied in the sandbox. Now, the package manager should be auto checked, but if you need anyone else, we have npm, yarn, pnpm, and ban. That means that we only have JS apps. Maybe Rust apps are coming soon or something like that. Or for now, we have this. What the app does is it copies everything in a workspace, and you can chat with it, and you can see the preview directly on your mobile phone. This is the Master AI Dev website that I showed you before. What I was doing is I was testing new accent colors, I think, last time. So let's see if we load the preview. Come on, you can do it. Well, Next.js apps are a bit slow on the preview sites. Uh, uh, but usually it's not that slow. I think yeah, exactly. We timed out. Come on, come on, come on. It's like Murphy's law. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong when you show stuff to people. But it usually works. That's what I prefer to say. So what we are going to do today, first of all, is waiting for the preview sheet, but we are mainly gonna fix the UI problems that we have. First of all, we need to fix this, that is not scrollable first. And the other problem is that those tool calls look shitty as fuck. What I usually do about this is I go to AMP or Cloud Codes, I switch to Smart because it's using Opus 4.6 under the hood. I take a screenshot, copy it. Please use the front end skill and fix this page. I want the tool calls to be more well spaced. I need to be able to scroll in the agent activity. What else? And most importantly, no, let's start like this. The other things that I want to do is I want to make sure that the agent activity bubble disappears once we are done with the task. But this is a job for Codex more than the Opus. In the meantime, I will show you. I don't understand why the preview is not fucking working. It was working yesterday, and I didn't make any changes. So I think it's just because the simulator is timing out. Honestly, I really don't understand. Other stuff that we have, we have the terminal, we have the code explorer, so we can see all the files that we have. We have the agents events, so what the agent does and what not. We have the EMVs. Uh, he's trying really hard, at least. That's for sure. Okay, now it's scrollable. That's the first step. In the meantime, let's go to Codex. Let me create a new thread in bodybox here. I have a problem. The codex is thinking bubble doesn't disappear after we finish the job. Please fix it. Let me also send him a screenshot. Here. Okay. Let's see what he did. Okay. The problem is that he didn't change the actions. So let me go back to that. We are on the right track. Now the problem is that the tool calls, they all look the same and they are all the same color. Can you please assign some colors based on our palette to each main tool call? And also make sure there is padding on the right and left of the tool call so it doesn't go directly on the margin. Another cool thing that we can do is we can swipe and we open a branch. This is something I'm still working on. What I mean by branch is like a sub workspace. I call it sub workspace, but what it is a sub Git tree. And to me, it looks really interesting. Tree. Okay. So let's see what Codex said. Okay, it's trying to fix it. Will I be able to show you the preview? That's a good question. Let me check on that what the fuck is happening on the preview side. Give me just a second. Do we have any error? Doesn't look like. Yeah, we don't have errors. It's just the thing is timing out because the simulator is slow today. Okay, we have it finally. So this is the preview. It's basically what the website is gonna look. So right now we have the teal color here instead of the purple one. And this change was completely made by Codex. So I didn't make any change. It's the change that we made here. And he pushed it to a branch. As you can see here. Whoosh. Okay, now it made all the bubbles blue, I guess. Okay. Yeah, because those are all the same commands. Okay, got it. And we also fixed the response thingy. So that's also a good thing. We are 12.2 right now. Now let's start working also on another thing. First of all, I need to be able to change the model, but just a second. I just ran in the wrong. Okay, cancel. But this is fixed, so it's pushing. Okay. Can you please understand how we select the codex model? I need to be able to change the model inside the workspace itself to be specific in the agent view. So I just need two selector. One is for the model and one is for the thinking amount. If it's minimal, high, extra high, etc. So check the OpenAI Codex docs and understand how we can make it. Let's see. Okay, here is done. Good. We can archive this. If you still didn't try the Codex app, you are missing out so much. It's so good. Now I need to fix also a bunch of other stuff in the settings. So we can go here. Let me start with this section. Let me go to Codex because this is not a UI change, it's a functionality change. I think we removed the agent SDK, agent sandbox SDK integration, but we still have this in the settings. Is it still useful? If not, please remove it. The settings of this app, they're gonna be a huge problem because they are gonna be so dense. Because we have we have some of the async agents as well, that we can run here. So what we can do is that either we work in sync with the agent, so we ask stuff to Codex, to Cloud Code, etc. Another option is to run some of the async agents like Jewels, Blackbox Tembo, and I want to add a bunch of other ones. So what you can do is just you send a task headlessly and then you review the PR. So I wanted both options, but of course you need like an API key for each one of them. So the API settings, they are gonna be pretty dense, let's say. One thing that I want to implement is something I think I saved to my bookmarks. Let me see. I have my key that disappeared. Sometimes I clean my keys and then forget about it. So bookmark, yes, of course, bookmarks. Let me see if I can find it. It's in my mood board, I think. Yes, it's this one. Okay, I want this thing here. So let me get two shots. One, this is the normal state, and two, when you click. Let's see if Opus can do this. Let me go back to Z. Let me create a new thread. Slash new, first, second. Let me see. First of all, I need you to split in the settings the async agents and the APIs for the main coding agents like Codex, Cloud Code, etc. And I want you to implement this kind of interface that appears. So what I want to have is just one button for each, so for both the async and in-sync agents, and we click that and it expands with all the other options. Please do it also for the agent SDK thingy. So we compress everything in one interface with three buttons. Mm, Let me give him the example of the page. I shared with you the example of the table that I want to create in image 2, and image 1 is the normal state. Image 3 is the page you need to modify. Let's see. In the meantime, did Codex find anything? So it's still useful, but it was mislabeled. Okay. Yeah, then I think this is the model selector. I think we can just merge this with the rest of the thingy that we are doing. Let's see what Opus is gonna do. Guys, also if you have any questions, you can drop it in the chat. It can be about AI, about agents, about everything that you want. And it's better if you ask me on YouTube because on Next sometimes it doesn't render the message, or on Twitch if you are on Twitch. Seeing the agents spawning sub-agents autonomously, it's that kind of unlock that drives me nuts. Is amazing. I remember the days when you had to ask Cloud Code to spawn sub-agents in parallel, or else you wouldn't do it even in a million here. Crazy stuff. And it was only like 6 months ago, something like that. It sounds like 20 years ago. Crazy, 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 crazy. Let's see. Also, one cool thing that I want to implement, or better, that it's already implemented, is the feedback tab that lets you create feedbacks, to be bug feature improvements or other stuff, and it appears on my admin dashboard, and I can launch either a sync agent or async agent to fix it. I think that a lot of apps are going to have something similar in the future. Not because I'm delusional, but okay, not only because I'm delusional, but also because I've been seeing it for a while now. So, so one funny thing is this Vercel button. I think I never used it. I had I planned integration with the Vercel preview deployments, but since Daytona has it out of the box, I don't think I ever used it. Let me see. Are we using this Vercel preview anywhere? If not, please remove it. I think it was a super old implementation. Oh, it's doing the change. Let's see what it does. Oh, something changed. Okay. Async agents, coding agents API, agent SDK. Let's see. Okay. But it doesn't retract. Okay, let's wait a bit for him to finish. Yeah, I'm just confusing him. I will give him a second. Okay. Okay, it should be completed. Okay, I think it's not that bad. We 100% need to fix this UI as well. Please use the front-end skill and fix this UI. Also, about the nested structure, please don't use the nested structure. Make sure we just expand in a new modal or menu. I hate stuff inside order stuff. Like, we can just expand from it. Async agents. Yeah, it's not exactly how I thought about it. It's almost as good as what I thought, so that's not that bad. Go, little Hopus. Also, one thing that I forgot to tell you guys: stay connected on Twitter because maybe today they're gonna release Gemini 3 Pro, either GA or 3.1. I still don't know about the specific name, but I think Logan posted something this morning about it. So, oh, nice. Okay, now we are talking. This looks really fucking good. Uh, please fix this fucking thing. Jesus. Use the front end skill and fix this section. It must be minimal and reflect our style. I need to check if we added. Oh, what the fuck is this? Okay, I have a suggestion. Never, and I say never, ask Codex to do front end stuff. Oof, what the fuck is this? Also, the models are all outdated. Well, okay, let's go to Mopin. I need to see how other apps do their model selector. For example, I think we have the cloud up here. Cloud. Let me see how they let you select your cloud. Mobin, wake up. What the actual fuck? Cloud? Oh, okay. Third time's the charm. Third time the charm. Whatever. Let me see the model selector. Okay. They put it on top. You know that it's not a bad idea. Let me see where. Maybe here, like we have some space. Hmm, Let me think about this. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. First of all, let me see how did they change it for the standard thingy. Okay, a bit better, but the save button here is crazy. Like, um, okay, one thing at a time. Let me get back to that. That. Please make sure the save button is the same width as the selectors. It should stretch the save buttons. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, nice, perfect. Now let's go back to the workspace and the coding agent here. Also, after that, I need to save to GitHub everything, but I don't need to forget. Let me start a new thread. New. We need to make two important changes to this to this page. First of all, make sure when we select an area that can be either the agent or the preview, the other tab only keeps the icon and vice versa. So when I select the agent tab, I see the icon and the word agent, but for the preview, I only see the hi and vice versa. Then add another section that is the model picker, where we can select the model and the thinking amount. So remove it from here where we currently have it and move it as if it was another section. Okay, let's see. I just hope that the new Codex model is gonna be a sliver better at UI. Like you cannot check this and tell me that it's good UI. They could have put it here as well, but it's already plenty dense. I think it's better if we just put it on top. In the meantime, let me check the Codex docs. I need to understand if there is a way to fetch the models and the thinking amount from Codex itself. Well, let's check. Okay, there is a command for it, like Codex models. Codex model. I think it's here, the thing. Okay. There is no programmatic way, I guess. You can just run Codex model. Okay, interesting. Oh, eh, eh. Okay, let him cook. Let him cook. Okay, maybe not. Perfect. Vibe code 101. Okay. Let's see if it explodes or not. Okay, we just need a bit of padding. And I guess the model selector now is here, but that's not how I wanted it. But it's not that bad. It's just that the icon itself is not enough. So let me make a couple of changes. First of all, please show the icon on the that is left aligned and not in the center because it looks strange like this. Also, for the model selector, just add another tab like agent and preview. Don't put it there. Just call it, use the same icon, but call it models. Because right now, that icon doesn't mean anything. Okay. Let me also get all the slugs here. Let's see if they have also the reasoning thingy. Um, yeah, but where is the reasoning? Wherever, at least, like we have the model slug. This is the only model we need to use. And the thinking is medium, high, extra high. I think those are the main ones. Let's give him also the whole page. Check here if the thinking slugs are correct. Or on another page if it's not here. Okay, let's let him finish. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the phone died, so my camera is out. Okay. Okay, now it's oh, it's perfect. Nice. Do I want to no, okay. For the models, first of all, let me copy this. 1 second. Uh, for the models tab, I don't want it to on another tab completely. Open a model from the bottom. So I can still be in the agent section, but it opens the models. So it doesn't need to be a whole section by itself. Also, uh, also this. So I can be on the agent view and click here. And it's going to show the models. But seeing this, probably at this point, I'm going to move it from here to here and put like models or something. Maybe it's the best option. Now I feel all the UX people like building UI is not that difficult. Building UI that makes sense, it's really, really difficult because people like just see this icon. It's like, yeah, it's a cool chip, and then it's not like they're gonna click it. I mean, probably, or probably not. You never know. But this section of it's a lot less crowded now. I like it a lot. I need to make this purple because this means that it's selected. Okay, this is really good. The agent SDK is still the same. The async agents, coding agents. We need to have the thinking also here. Oh, you removed it, I think. Oh, let me stop him. Okay. I changed my mind. What we can do is to add an icon at the left of the microphone, and instead of an icon, we just no, it can be an icon with the chip, and we let the user select the models there. Oh, I already had it here. What the fuck is this? Okay, yeah. Let's do it like this. I think it's the best option. Or probably will change my mind again in 20 minutes. Who knows? Stay here to check if I change my mind or not. Yeah, no, I'm really, really good at CTAs. Okay. Because the ideal scenario is just to have like a swipe animation from bottom to top, or like a shaking animation, something like that. But it's so random that people need a tutorial to find it, and it's not the best user experience in general. So we have another 30 minutes. Nice. Again, guys, if you have any question about, I don't know, AI, agents, stuff like that, just ping me in any of the chats. It's so funny because in the live on YouTube, I still have the same thumbnail as the one I made for Nano Banana, wherever. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, no. What the fuck is this? No, okay, no. Please insert the model selector in the inputs itself. Like I just need an icon at the right of the voice. Yeah, the right at the left of the voice icon, and spawn the same model that we had before with the model. So in this case is GPT 5.3 Codex and with the reasoning amounts. No, okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Perfect. Okay, it's good like this. Now put the icon as a thinking icon. So it could be use the same icon that OpenAI uses for reasoning. And what we can do is having that icon at the left of the voice input icon. And we show a little toast that says thinking high, thinking medium, etc. So don't leave it on top of the inputs. Put it inside the input bar. I think I had the best option. So we can put it here. We just click it and it goes like medium, high, etc. I think it's the best option. And for the model, people can go into settings and they can fuck themselves. It's perfect. Let's see if it's able to do it. Okay, now the preview shows every time. Well, like, okay, whatever. Oh yes, we can use a brain. Brain psychology. I also need to rename the cloud terminal to just terminal because honestly, like, it makes no sense. What's your favorite harness right now? That's a really important question for me. I'm always like testing new harnesses. So, and I made a video not long ago. I think it was 1 week ago, where let me just find it. I made a benchmark. No, not a benchmark. I made a tier list. Just go here. Made a tier list of my favorite ones here. So you should check that video out. It's really cool. The best coding agents year of 2026. And let me know if those are your favorites as well. Okay, let's see what it did. Oh, nice. Okay, I don't see the toast. I click on it, but nothing changes, and I don't see anything. I think it was using the dynamic island, like the Voltra one. I don't get why. I don't think it's the right way. But whatever. Opus doing Opus things. I'm almost out of context, by the way. Never do this. Like never almost run out of context. Right now it's just because we need to be faster, but going almost 200k tokens is gonna be really detriment. They're gonna make your model retarded. That's the thing. So let's click on the little brain. Medium. Okay. Default. Medium. I only see the change between. Let me just do a quick thread handoff. Thread handoff. Also, I'm almost out of tokens on Opus, so I think we are gonna hand this soon. Medium, high, extra high. Ah, okay. It just doesn't work too fast, I guess. Oh no, now it's perfect. Medium, high, extra high, profile default. Okay, everything's pretty good. Let's push everything to GitHub. So push all the current changes. Let me see about this. Okay, this is good. Let me pin this because I need to implement it. We need to check it. He's gonna build the project. He's gonna run Expo Doctor. Gonna do a bunch of stuff. Let him cook. What else? What else we could change today? One thing I want to do is I had a library of icons, like animated icons. I need to find it. It had a big brain SVG. Let me get my bookmarks. Give me one second. Bookmarks. Okay. Icons. Here. Is that this? Yes, perfect. Let me get the brain one. I think we had a brain one. Brain, 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 brain. Here. Okay, we cannot use it in Shatsian. Let me copy the code like this. For the brain icon, can we make the toast a bit bigger and use this icon, animated icon instead? Let's see if it lets us. Also, because this icon uses framer motion. Framer motion is uh, the React package, not the React SDK package. So I need to see uh, if we can use it, or it will find a way to use it. Did Codex finish the push? Uh, are you sure we pushed all the changes? Okay, let me stop it one sec. Let him finish this. Okay, we have the new icon. Okay, let's see. Oh, nice. It's a bit laggy. But it looks good. Okay. Now let's ask Codex again. I can see it also from here. Let me. Yeah, he was right. There are no unstaged changes, so we are basically good to go. So yeah, I think that's uh that's it for today. It was pretty good, like getting back to streaming. I hope I can do it like 2, 3 times a week at least. It's also a good way of preparing some YouTube content. And if you have any question that you would like me to answer in stream, you can either send me a DM on Twitter, on Telegram if you can find it, or wherever in one of my videos, via letter, via fax, wherever you find. So thank you for all the people that watched just an insane guy building a stupid app. Thank you. It's pretty good. And yeah, again, thank you so much for watching and see you on the next stream. Tomorrow is Friday, so I think we are going to have a stream as well. And we are still going to build this little hub, and we are going to probably see the news that I wanted to see today. So that's basically it. Have a good one.